Flash's Pokemon grooming lore. The Pokemon thing is like, I don't even want to talk about it because people are so kind of, how do you say, discourse with knee-jerk reaction jokes. It's more, yeah, I mean, everything just gets turned into like overused jokes nowadays. Like I can't say like, I can't even mention like evolutions without someone being like, Vaporeon. But I don't know, the Pokemon thing is like, I when it happened, I was actually like kind of interested in like talking about it on stream and stuff, but I just didn't even bother with it because I was like, it's not worth it. People are just too like silly about it. But the whole thing with the Pokemon stuff is like, if you've ever read any like mythological stories, those kind of things, especially like, you know, Pokemon is from Japan. If you know anything about like, if you've read like, you know, any like even in the West we have like stories, you know, stories of myths, stories of things like that, religious stories, things. I think it's supposed to be a parallel to that, but people took it too like literal of like what is nowadays old yokai stories. Yeah, there's like plenty of stories of people getting like whisked away and like married to monsters or whatever, things like that. Like it's just people are way more interested in a confirmed case of humanist Pokemon relationships. Well, yeah, well, it's like also in like in the super history of Pokemon, it's supposed to be kind of like, it's not like modern day Pokemon. It's also like the same kind of thing as like yeah, old yokai stories and things like that. It's like myth where there was less of like, even in X and Y they specifically say there was like less of a difference as far as like between people and Pokemon, which is like also how mythological stories kind of like go along with, is that there was less of a difference between you know, people living among spirits and things like that. I don't know. Story made of scared children. I mean, some of them were some like that. There was other things, you know, but like an old myth. Library with lore, Diamond and Pearl. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't bother. Yeah, it was interesting to me, but I didn't want to talk about it, especially when it first happened, because it was just gonna be instant knee-jerk. I feel like even now I'm gonna have like stuff taken wrong, but everything just gets watered down. Everything gets watered down. It's kind of tiring, but that's the internet. Gotta get used to it, especially with, like I've mentioned before, when everyone is like all on one platform. People are less individualistic and more like a giant hive mind. Kids be kidding. It's not even children. It's genuinely not children. I'm sure some are like younger people, but it's like, you know, it's straight up like the Skyrim like arrow to the knee thing. Like it's something that's happened over and over and over in the past. It's just still a little bit tiring to want to have like a serious discussion about something and it gets kind of watered down, which of course I'm sure I'm guilty of doing it too sometimes. But